Hi everyone, welcome to SAP Project Class 3 presented by Ravichandra Koti. So in the previous class we completed up to types of the project. Now let me go for further topics. Categories of implementation. So there are two categories. The resume also we are supposed to mention full cycle and end to end. Here standard implementation and next is the customized implementation. What about standard implementation? In the standard implementation scenario, we implement the standard functionalities what SAP has given. I mean to say, whatever the functions are there in the SAP, we can use only that one for implementation purpose. We call standard implementation. The next type of the implementation in SAP. So whatever things are there like material creation, vendor, PIR, PR, PO, MIGO, MIRO, same SAP standards. We not do any customization. Okay, we call standard implementation. Next, custom implementation. In this case of the custom implementation project, we customize or modify the standard functionalities of the SAP system based on the client or business requirement or their needs. We call custom implementation. I mean to say, standard means whatever the standards are there in SAP we can use for what implementing the SAP. Custom means we can go for modify existing one as per the client requirement, as per the business requirement. We call custom implementation. But thing you know here the contact thing just copy as then you have to modify that one. We call custom implementation. You know one more thing, 99% of the project are custom projects only, not standard implementation. Not standard implementation. Always custom implementation. Okay, that is there are two categories of implementation. One is the category implementation, one is standard, next be a custom. Well, go for next one. Implementation cycle. There are two types of implementation cycle. What are those? Full cycle implementation. Next, end-to-end implementation. So what's the meaning of full cycle and what do you mean by end-to-end? Full cycle implementation nothing but starting from the project preparation to go live. Totally project preparation, business blueprint, realization, correct? Then final preparation, go live. All the phases we are supposed to involve called full cycle implementation. Whereas only starting from realization to go live we call end-to-end implementation. End-to-end implementation. Okay, let's take here. Full cycle means project preparation to what? Go live. Okay. Here, project preparation to what? Go live. It's called full cycle implementation. Anyone having more than 5+ year of experience can be a part of full cycle implementation. Key stakeholders or management stakeholders or senior consultant will be involved in all the phases. From what? Project preparation, business blueprint, realization, final preparation, and go live. They are involved key stakeholders or management or senior stakeholders. Next, Full cycles, yes. So picture. Product preparation involved, business blueprint involved, realization involved, final preparation involved, and also go live involved. So clubbed together we call SAP implementation. It's also called as full cycle implementation. Okay. Next, end-to-end implementation. Very simple. From third phase, realization to go live, actual development or actual work to go live, we call end-to-end implementation. See, if we are involved in all the phases, starting from realization phase to go live of the project, we call end-to-end, actual work to end. That's meaning here. Okay, anyone having less than 5 years of experience may be involved here. Then what are the roles and responsibilities of end-to-end implementation? Like development, configuration, customization, integration. So what are the activities you do in end-to-end implementation? End-to-end implementation, starting from realization. In realization phase, what we do, as per the BBP, we go for the development activities, configuration, customization, means we go for the modifying existing one, integration. Next, testing activities. So once we develop it, then we go for the testing. That is also comes under end-to-end implementation. Next, user training activities. So once we did testing for user, we have to train them how to use the SAP and all. User training activities. Next, project documentation activities. See, these are all the activities or responsibilities of end-to-end implementation or consultant who have involved end-to-end implementation. Project documentation activities. Then data migration. Data migration should be comes to what? Go live. Next, go live activities. Next, support. Then if anything is there, go for the enhancement. These are all very, very important activities we do as the consultant in end-to-end implementation. Okay, fine. See, these two steps not there in the end-to-end implementation. Which are those? Project preparation to business blueprint is not there. Starting from realization means developing as per the BBP guidelines. Then relation to what? Final preparation means we go for the readiness check or testing or user training activities will happens in the final preparation. So once everything is fine, then go for the go live. Right? After the go live, as usual, we go for the support. It may be hypercare support or it may be ongoing support. If you find repeated errors, issues, then go for the continuous improvement or also called as enhancement. Okay, well, normally, what's the implementation time frame to complete one project? How much time is required? Like this, to implement SAP for a mid-scale company for 5 to 10 modules, it take almost 10 to 12 months. Please listen the words for mid-scale company, 10 to 12 months. Out of 10 to 12 months, how much time for the project preparation? How much time for the business blueprint? How much time for the realization? How much time for the final preparation? And how much time required for the go live? Okay, if you know this, project preparation usually 1 month. Business blueprint take almost 2 to 3 months. It's a big activities. Then realization 3 to 4 months because Actual work should be start from here only, like development, customization, configuration, integration activities has to be takes place in the realization. Then final preparation only for testing activities, testing activities, and also readiness check. So once we go for final preparation, finally go live. It should not take not more than 2 weeks, not months, weeks only, because the client completely shut down their work. That's why go live almost 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, fine. So implementation time frame starting from project preparation to what go live required this time frame for mid skill company. Well, fine. Next, I go for new concept project stakeholders. There are two sides. One is the consultant side, there should be a client side. Consultant means suppose I'm implementing SAP. From our side, who are the stakeholders? Client is there. From the client side, who are the stakeholders? Should know, right? Correct. SAP project stakeholders. Project stakeholder means the resources who will be part of SAP projects or the people who will be participating in the project in a consulting project. There would be a both side resources and team members, consulting side stakeholders as well as client side stakeholders, consulting side stakeholders as well as client side stakeholders. Let me go for discuss who are the involved for consulting as well as client. Yes, fine. See, consulting side means our side, implementing side means SAP team. Who are those? Below are the members. See, account manager is a single point of contact, usually one member. Next, program manager, usually one member. Then delivery manager, usually one member. Then capability manager are also called HR, usually one member. For what reason? To run that means project successfully, she is going to or he is going to recruit the resources. Then project manager, usually one member for a particular project. Solution architect, usually one member. Team lead or development lead, usually one member. Senior consultant, 2 to 3 members. Consultants or associate consultant, usually 3 to 5 members. Junior consultant, usually 1 to 2 members. Like this. So in general, team size for module wise, you will have 8 to 10 members. We have 8 to 10 members. Okay. For MM module side, 8 to 10 members. FI, 8 to 10 members. So like this. Each module, we are having 8 to 10 members. Okay. So these are the stakeholders from the consulting side, means SAP side. What about other sides? See, other side, what is the team side means 8 members, including me. Okay, so that's fine. Stakeholders are from the client side. Below are the stakeholders. Steering committee, also called CEO. Next, project sponsors. These are the from the client side. Projects, process head, process owner, BPO, UAT means user acceptance test team, business analyst, business user, also called a power user, it may be supervisor or key user or end users. Different users are there. We as a consultant closely work with the process owner. As a consultant, we are closely work with these group members. From these members. Okay.